as a degree, and then I went on and did book arts, and then I went to work at the Royal Academy of Arts, where I met my wife, who is a former ballerina. And now she's a curator, and we're over here, and she's a curator at Carriageworks. You know, I am very rooted in the arts. I don't want to stand up here as the geeky guy. But I'm really geeky. So this drawing on the wall is actually a whiteboard. I keep my whiteboards for moments like this, because this is a whiteboard from 2008, and it doesn't bear any resemblance to it. But you know, if you look carefully, that's the first whiteboard related to the art project, Google's art project. We sat in a room in London, and I sat with a guy called Amit Sood, and we talked about how we might turn an experiment, which had actually started a couple of years earlier. I wonder what's going to work for click. How do I click? How do I make it go? There we go. Technology. Isn't technology great? So this is, I'm going to talk over this because it's basically just music. I don't know if you all know the art project. I really hope you know the art project because it's kind of epic. And to answer a question yesterday about whether digital is enabling the arts or whether it's kind of reducing the arts, I think this is a kind of important thing. It started with a question about when 2007, which was like a girl called Clara in the Spanish office in Madrid said, we just launched Google Earth, and you did that thing where you zoom in on your house, and she was like, could we zoom in on the Prado, but not stop, like go right into the Prado and look around and see the art on the walls? And the answer to all of the questions I'm ever asked is I don't know, but we can definitely have a crack. And actually, you can still see that original experiment on the internet. It's still there, where you zoom in on the Prado, and you can go in, and we did some big high-res pictures of the walls. Anyway, Amit and Anna then took that idea, and there's what we call a 20% project, i.e. they had a proper job. They then spent an enormous amount of their time working over the next 2 years to get the art project up. And the art project, when it launched with 14 galleries around the world. And actually all of those galleries were incredibly brave. It took 2 years, not because it was technically difficult, but because the lawyers. Do we have lawyers in the room? I'm not a huge lawyer fan, actually. My dad's a lawyer, my sister's a lawyer, I'm allowed to say it. But, they do tend to get in the way a little bit. I'm sure they have their reasons. But it took an extremely long time, and it needed incredible bravery from those organizations. But what it did was that actually allowed other organizations. So 2 years later, we released another version, which had 450 galleries. Now we have, how many galleries we got? Like